Well, everyone, here we are, UNTCHI 32, back at UNTCHI Central with Jianye Ge. Tell me, where are you from, Jianye Ge?
I work in the University of North Texas Health Science Center. I'm a social professor there and also the social director for the Center for Human Education.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about your work.
So my background is computer science. I also learn lots of wet lab stuff. So my research will be combine the computer science or the machine learning, artificial intelligence to help interpret or solve the life science problem, particularly forensic problems. So, and I develop my own software to help solve cases.
That's fantastic. So that's a different avenue, a computer scientist working together with genetics.
It's unusual in this field.
Sure. Yeah. And how did you even come about that position? How did you work that out?
Yeah, so I was originally from China, so I came to University of Cincinnati for PhD study. At that time, it was right after the second year after World Trade Center attack.
Okay.
So my PhD advisor was the FBI consultant, and also he worked closely with Bruce Podolly. Then, since I'm a PhD student, worked with my PhD advisor, Dr. Chuck Boddy, also the Dr. Bruce Podolly. So slowly they dragged me into this field, and this is an exciting field. I enjoy it. That's why just getting to the field. Yeah.
Yes. And you were telling me before that you just got done giving your talk, and what was your talk on here at UNTCHI 32?
I was the last speaker this morning.
Okay.
And my topic was about interpreting the YSTR health types for missing person cases. Because in our center, we have a missing person unit. We process more than 50% of the cases in the reference samples for the whole nation. So we meet all kinds of unusual cases, and with the DNA analysts definitely need some software tool to help them to interpret those cases. That's why we come up with the idea, and we were lucky to get the NIJ funding to support this project. And so the topic was about the interpretation, and we're trying to develop software to help the DNA analysts.
That's excellent. So this process got started by who wanted this to get done? Who's the driver?
The missing person unit and the DNA analysts. They have the missing person cases.
Yeah.
Yep. So we develop software for that group of people. But the software should also help for other purposes, not necessarily missing person. General kinship analysis or single source comparison should be also fine with that software. And we will make the software free for the community.
Wow. So do you have this software completed, and are there multiple versions of that, or how do you do it?
We're still working on the software. We finished almost all of them, the algorithm, but we're still developing the nice user interface, and we hopefully by next year Q1 or Q2, we should have the software available, validated within our own lab, and then we can share the software with the community.
That's spectacular. And so in some of the work that you've already been doing, have you, I'm sure doing all of the work that you're doing, how many different people have you identified, do you think?
In a missing person unit, you mean?
Yeah.
I think at least several hundred. I don't remember the exact number, but since we are the largest missing person lab in the United States, so we probably solve the most missing person cases in this nation.
So how many people even work on that? How many people do you have?
In our missing person unit, we have, I don't remember exact number, we have a tech lead to lead the unit, and we have the DNA analyst and the technician. All together, it's about 12, 13 people just for that unit.
That's impressive. Wow. And so when you do identify somebody, how does that make you guys feel? How does that make you feel knowing that you helped in that way?
Exciting, right? So we're able to help people. That make us happy, make also daily life meaningful. So there's so many people desperately looking for their loved ones, and we're able to help. That's more important than anything else.
Absolutely, yeah. So thank you very much for doing that work. It's much appreciated for everyone out there who benefits from this. It's really great.
I agree.
So where do you see it going from here? You're going to get this software set up, and then where do you think the future of what you're doing
Right.
is going to head?
So right now in our center, we are developing a program, investigative genealogy program.
Okay.
And the first focus will be on missing persons, since we have lots of missing person cases. And we are going to use the NovaSeq to do the whole genome sequencing. Then try to use the whole genome sequencing data to determine the relationship between individuals. And because we are processing the missing person cases, and those samples are usually degraded, then with the current standard protocol developed by Illumina just for the good quality samples. So we are right now to validate the technology for more challenging samples, the bones, degrade samples. And we're working on that, and we will have the wet lab work validated, and we will have the software developed to try to determine at least the close relationship first. Eventually, we want to determine the distant relationship, like the more than first cousin relationship, even for degraded samples. So so we're trying to develop a new program doing the genealogy work.
Yeah,
So
that's fantastic.
that's the future.
That's spectacular. Do you have other computer scientists that are now a part of your team?
Yes,
People that
we
you
have,
work with?
Well, we have two faculty, including me, doing the computational work.
Okay.
And we have two research scientists doing the computer work, and one postdoc, one bioinformatician. So just for computational people, we have 6 people work on that, and we're still looking for hiring a few more people to join our team. So eventually we'll probably have like 7, 8, or even 9 people solely focused on computational part.
That's so great. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, it's hard to hire good people. Yeah, it's very challenging.
That seems very like a very specific type of person you're looking for there. So that'll be great to find somebody to fill that. Being here at UNTCHI, maybe did you meet anybody that might be?
I try to. Yeah, I'm trying to promote our genealogy programs to the conference. And if any people were interested in joining us for the genealogy program, we would love to talk, and we would like to grow our programs in genealogy, and also for computational side as well.
Yeah, that's great. So this is the question I've been asking everybody, and you might have been asked this before, but which Disney character do you most identify with?
Which Disney park I like the best.
Okay.
Right? Is that the question, I guess?
Sure. Well, unless there's a specific character, like Russell and I like Russell because he's a people helping people kind of person. And that's me. So if there's a specific character,
I guess it's Mickey Mouse, because that's the first character I remember when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
So that's the first one. We love it, and now my kids also love it, Mickey Mouse. So when I brought my kids to Disney World in California, so my kid was staring at the Mickey Mouse, and he didn't want to move. Okay. So I think that
it's
Mickey
larger
Mouse.
than life, right? That's
generations.
Yeah.
People like Mickey Mouse. Yeah.
That's awesome. Are you looking forward to going to the park tonight?
Definitely, yes. I've been there with my wife probably 10 years ago.
Okay.
And now it's just myself. It's okay, but I'd like to visit again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time you'll have to bring your wife and kids again.
Yeah,
right?
Hopefully. Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, gosh, it was so nice talking with you.
Thank you.
And we'll see you at UNTCHI 33 possibly.
Next year, right?
Next year, Washington, D.C.
I have been attending this meeting since probably 11 or 12 years ago.
Really?
I never missed a meeting except the last year, because it's the pandemic.
Virtual, right?
Yeah, so I'll definitely try my best to attend the next year.
That's awesome. Well, thanks so much for sitting down and chatting with me.
Yeah,
that's great.
It's my pleasure, and thanks for this opportunity.
You're welcome. Nice meeting you.
All right, thank you.
Take it easy.